Hi everyone, welcome back to worldcuppreview.com. We're in the process of previewing Group H now.
Which consists of the final group of preview, and consists of Spain, Switzerland, Honduras and Chile. Yeah, well that's not Spain, that's Barcelona.
But it's in Spain.
Okay, well fair enough. Alright. From just looking at when the draw came out for this group, my first thought was Spain,
and another group of life. This is for group of life to Spain. Yeah. Spain
go through, and there'll be a fight for second spot between the three teams.
Yeah.
So we'll go through each country and we'll analyze the weaknesses, strengths.
Yeah, exactly. As we have been this whole time. So
let's move on to the next team, which is
Honduras.
Okay, so Honduras second time in the World Cup. And they have to thank
the Americans.
The USA. I mean, it's not every day that any Latin American country actually thanks the USA. We hate the USA.
Yeah, let's not get into this politics again. USA, having already qualified, smashed Costa Rica, which they didn't have to, but
no, they didn't smash them.
Whatever the score was.
No, they didn't smash Costa Rica. What happened? There was one round to go.
Yeah, and they had already qualified America, right? So they didn't have to beat them. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Well, no, but the thing is that they didn't beat them. They what had to happen is that Honduras had to win the game, and Costa Rica, Costa Rica had to drop points, and Honduras were qualified. So what happened? Honduras won the game, 1-0 against El Salvador away, and then the final game, which is USA versus Costa Rica, played in the USA. The Costa Ricans were beating USA 2-1 up until the 94th minute.
Alright.
And defended by the name of Jonathan Bornstein.
I must be thinking of some other game. I thought the USA beat
Jonathan
them.
Bornstein, 94th minute equalized for USA, which meant that Costa Rica dropped 2 points, and because of that, Honduras went through.
On goal difference, right?
On goal difference.
Yeah,
because they dropped those 2 points.
And Costa Rica went through to the playoff with Uruguay. Uruguay beat them.
Yeah, and Honduras went through to the World Cup. And apparently from reports is that when that happened, obviously the Honduras went to the streets and celebrated the World Cup qualification, and people were shouting Bornstein, because they were glad that the defender scored the goal, which pretty much kind of took him to the World Cup.
Well, sometimes you get lucky, so
I mean, there were
these things happen.
It's every day that Latin American people actually, praise an American player, or American for that matter.
That's right.
So there was a very surreal moment, and I have to thank the USA for letting them play the second ever World Cup.
Yep. They also got a player, Suazo, who's been
another Suazo.
He plays for, I think, he's owned by one of the Milans, but he's been loaned out to Genoa.
Okay.
Good striker. He's scoring their goals, and everyone knows Wilson Palacios in Tottenham Hotspur. Very good destroyer, very good defensive midfielder. He's gonna lead the line, I think, and I really rate him. He's a good player.
The key player is for me is a striker by the name of Carlos Pavón.
Bovon, yes.
Carlos Pavón.
I read about him. Yes.
He was 36 now. He's actually very old, but he scored most of the goals in qualification. He's still the main guy. He's played in Europe back in the past, a couple of years ago, in Spain a couple of years. So he's been up there with the best. But last couple of years he's been playing in Honduras, and at 36 he's still considered the best striker, the main striker. Who knows if he's still up to the standard of playing against world-class teams in the World Cup and scoring goals against them. Obviously, he's a great striker, but he'll need service. I'm not sure about how Honduran midfield
is, and I've been hearing reports about Honduras, the type of team who ride on emotion a lot. So when they're doing well, they're happy, but when they're not, their heads tend to drop, and
It is silly
I
stuff.
dare say when they concede that first goal against Spain, they're going to be in a bit of trouble. Floodgates might open. So they got to be careful of
The
that.
other thing is generally, I'm looking at team sheet Honduras. They 75-80% players are based in Honduran league.
Okay, yeah.
If not, some in the US and very few
They
in Europe.
really look out of their depth, man. Yeah,
They're compared to other teams. I mean,
just above those whipping boys. No offense.
it's just about people, but I mean, Central American teams have been very good in the past.
Yeah, I mean Costa Rica last couple of World Cups, they haven't. I mean they've got knocked out of the group stages, but they've given teams a run for their money. They've been scoring goals and stuff. I don't know, Costa Rica, Honduras, they're different teams, but we'll see. We'll see a new team, new set of players.
We'll see what happens with Honduras. But
I've got to know, Paulo Wanchop and Ronald Gomez every World Cup. Costa Rica, these two guys, and so the new bunch coming in different countries. So,
so we'll see how. I mean, we're going to judge the standard of the Honduran league by the players and their peer. But we'll see how Honduras goes. I mean, they could challenge, but we don't know. They're sort of still a bit mysterious in a way because we don't know too much about them. But the fact they're qualified third gives you a good sign that they're up there, just behind Mexico and USA. Whether that's good enough to get our group, we'll have to find out. All right.